Hi guys, how are you today? I'm here today to share with you a simple card, well, a few simple cards using a punch. We're going to use the Cherry Blossom punch. And I got this from Daiso, which is a 100 yen store, so it's about $1. And this, if you don't have this, it's really easy to make because all it is, well, if you have this one, you can just use your zigzag scissors and then just cut the corners like here, 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 here. So that's really not very hard. As you can see, it's seriously, it's the exact same shape. It's just the corners are trimmed. And so let's get started. I'm sorry I couldn't do a video yesterday. I was busy and I couldn't do it, so I've been having a lot of fun watching everybody's videos. Thank you for playing along, and I want to show you guys that you don't have to have a lot of Japanese stuff. You can just use a flower one, or you can make do. So let's see, the first simple card we're going to do, it's going to be a super simple one. Oh, it's going to be this design here. And I have cut this to 3.5 by 3.5. It's just pink Recollections cardstock, and I use my cardstock here to, or my sample ones, to pick out the right color. And I love this pink by Recollections. It's just very cherry blossomy. So I'm going to take that, and I have this mat, which is, this is 3.5, so this is 3.25 by 3.25. And I'm going to take my tape runner, and I'm going to adhere it right now. So I'm just going to take, oh, sorry guys, you can't see. I'm doing a new angle. Just got this, and I'm going to do it all. Oh, there we go. And then, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. It's a weird angle for me. I should have put the camera on the left instead of on the right, but oh well. So you just basically line it up, and I want you to adhere it down. Then what I did is I took this little square, and this square measures 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. No, it isn't. I'm sorry. My bad. It's 1 inch and 5/8 by 1 inch and 5/8. And what I did is I just used my punch, and I punched at the corner, and then I punched at one in that baby pink, and then this medium pink, and those are both Recollections ones right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adhere these real quick with my Tombow multi-adhesive. So let's see if that's the downside. Yeah. So I'm going to put a little dot right here. I'm going to turn it over. I'm just going to put it in this side, and I'm going to put this one here, and I'm going to put it right there. It's not to be perfect, like there. And then I'm going to leave that aside for a second, and let's see, so I'm going to adhere this one on the inside as my inside mat, and I think it's the same. Might be a little bit smaller. I need to fix my thingy. I pulled that. Don't know what happened with my tape runner. I think I touched something by accident. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys. It was out of whack. Okay, let's go. So I'm just going to put it there. And around, dun dun. That's what, I had my finger on this thing here. That's what stopped it. And then I'm going to put this one inside like this. And there it is. Almost straight. And then, so there's my thing right there. And what I want to do is I'm going to take my Cotton Candy Pink Lindy's Starburst, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a piece of scratch paper. I'm going to put this on here. So just a plain white one, and I'm going to make it shimmery. Shimmery. There it is. So that's shimmery. I like it. Can you see it, guys? Let me hold it up to you. Here it is, like this. I don't know if you see how shimmery it is. And then I'm going to put that one right here in the corner. It's a little bit wet, but I'll dry it later. And I had a little mark on my paper here, so that's what I want to cover it up. And that's what the inside will look like. It's blank for a message. There. And I'll leave it there to dry, and then I'm going to go back to this one. And I think all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pearls, and these are 3mm self-adhesive pearls from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I super duper love them because they are so tiny and they're so cute. And again, I'm backwards. And I'm just going to adhere. You can use tweezers if you want. I'm just going to adhere one right there. And then I'm going to put one more on this side. So you don't have to make it all shimmery, guys. You could put some shimmer on the inside if you want. And the pearls are perfect. There it is. And then what I'm going to do, I forgot to get my pop-ups, guys. Getting pop-ups. There we go. Here we go. Got some pop-ups. And these are some. I used my pop-ups from Confessions of a ribbonaddict.com. And I'm just going to put a couple here. 1, 2, we'll use 3. 3. And maybe I'll do one in the corner, because this one's nice. I like how they have the half ones on there, so they're perfect. You can adjust that too if you want to put them more even. And then I'm just going to take it off. 1. Again, I forget my paper piercer. Let me do it over here, guys. 2. 3. Okay, I'm totally gonna get my paper piercer. Here, I'll be right back. It's super easy if you got a paper piercer, guys. My friend Scrapology sent me this, and I really, really love it. There you go. And the last one, which I had trouble with before. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to take this piece now. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to adhere it right here in the corner. And there is a really simple card right there. Let me fix something. Ooh. It was a little bit crooked, guys. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that, of course. Okay, there it is. And that's just a really simple card, and then you could write something here, like, or stamp if you're here if you wanted. You could just leave it, and then you can do that right there. I think I might even actually put some glitter around here, but I'm going to do that after the camera goes off. So that was my first card, which took me a really long time. The second card that I'm going to make, I'm going to try and get this out a lot quicker. I just have a front for you guys. So this is kind of pin-inspired, I guess. I did some butterflies like this before, but I really liked how that turned out. So I'm going to try to do the cherry blossoms. So I'm going to take it this way. I'm going to put this flat on the camera, or on the card, like this. And ooh, that's not straight, is it? This is going to be probably the worst card one ever, so you can just skip the bad parts if you want. I give you permission. So this card is 4.5 by 4.5, and I wanted to go for the square type thing. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take my Lindy Stamp Gang, and I'm just going to do the edges a little bit, because I thought it might look a bit shimmery. And it does. Looks a little bit shimmery on the edges. I like that. Just a little bit something. That shimmery, guys, might be faint, but it's there. And then again, I will put, let me just put a little bit less adhesive so my runner will go a little bit further. I just put a new one in. And then I'm going to line that up. And then basically when I mat, all I do is I go down by 1/4 of an inch. And that's how you mat really nicely. So there is my card front. And now what I did is I took 4 papers. I took a white paper, I took this baby pink, and then this kind of peachy pink from the Recollections. And then I also found this, this is an older paper tray ink. I got one of their samplers from I think 2009, and this pink was in it, and I thought that would look really nice for my cherry blossoms, so I went with that. And I'm just going to line these up because I want to see that they're going to go in the right place. And I can make these all shimmery too, but that would take a long time on camera, so I won't. I could have even adhered some of these down, but you're getting this all unedited. So I hope you get some ideas if you haven't tried something. A couple of people told me like they didn't have stuff to make it, or they didn't have any ideas, and you don't have to have a Asian stamp. You can just use a punch if you want. So basically it's going to look like this. And I think it's hard to see that white on camera, but you probably will get it. I'll give you a close-up afterwards. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tombow glue and I'm going to adhere. I'm just going to guesstimate. And I think what you should do is that you should do the outsides first. So you can kind of line it up a bit. Let me fix that. You can line it up so you're not too off. And then you could go in 1 and then 2 more. And then there it is, like this. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going while I talk about this. And I'll tell you that tomorrow is finally our last day of summer school. And I'm super excited because I really had fun during summer school with the kids. And a lot of my regular kids and some new kids joined, but I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm run down. I need some rest. So hopefully the next time I do a video, I'll be a lot more ginky. I wanted to do, and look, they're sticking to me because it's kind of hot tonight. Alright, so I've got my bottom ones, and I'm just going to fill in the blanks right now. And I don't think you need to be too picky, guys. If you're like me, you will be a little bit anal when it comes to doing this. But if you're not on camera, it shouldn't be too hard. There. I'm going to guesstimate where these go. And hopefully I don't put them in the wrong order. That wouldn't be really, really bad. I just thought it'd be really super fun. And you might be asking yourself right now, where does the shimmer go? Well, on this card, or the shimmer or glimmer or sparkle, is just going to be some stickles. So there it is. Basically, it's not perfect, but it's really simple. And I was doing some test run, guys, and I want to share with you. This is the Pearl pen, and that's not perfect. The next one, I was playing around with some cotton candy stickles and some regular sparkle stickles. That one looks kind of fun. I like that one. This one I had a pearl, and then I used some regular stickles, some gold clear ones on the outside. This one was pearl with the sparkles on the outside, the stickles on the outside. And this one is just plain stickles right here. So, let's see, for this one, guys, I think I'm just going to go with plain stickles because that's a lot easier to do. And let me see what color. What color, guys? Let me see if the white and the pink go together. I'm just going to see. I think I should go with that one. Let's go with the pink cotton candy stickles because that's what I'm really into right now. So I'm just gonna add some sparkle. I saw that a lot of kids were going back to school already. Some teachers, Bethany's going back to school. Some people on Facebook said that their kids had gone to school. And I was really surprised because in Canada, we go back to school the day after Labor Day, which is, I think, the first Monday into September. So that's really easy to remember. But it's very different from some places. So how about you guys? When did your kids go back? Are you excited? And there is my very simple card using cotton candy stickles. And it's sparkly. And I have the shimmer around the outside here. I forgot. Around the outside did the Lindy Stamp Gang. So that is the second card. And the last card, I'm going to try and do that one really quickly too. Basically, that one is going to be a kind of flowing cherry blossoms. They're flowing in the wind. So they're all, you know, the same. And I actually took some vellum and I stamped that out too. So it'll be really easy. And if you wanted, you could use your embossing tool. And you could totally like emboss them, dry emboss them, so that they looked more 3D. But I don't think I could get the video doing that. Plus I don't have a super awesome embosser. I'm just going to layer the vellum to mute that bright pink and to make it blend a little bit better. And I really like that look, and that's super like cherry blossomy. So we have cherry blossoms, like, you know, cherry blossoms are big in Japan, and I have a lot of cherry blossom stuff. And that is like one of my favorite times of the year. So ohanami means to see the cherry blossoms, cherry blossom viewing. And another big time in Japan is called koyo, which it means fall leaves. And it means changing of the leaves. So the changing of the leaves, and I'm going to turn that one. The changing of the leaves and the cherry blossoms coming and falling are big symbols in Japan, if you didn't know that. And I super, super love them. Now this one was cut off, this one piece, so I'm just gonna angle it so it goes off the card, and then I'll trim that little piece off like that. If you can see, I didn't get the whole cherry blossom in, and that'll be just going off the card a tiny bit. I'm gonna layer this one on here. I'm blocking my view. I like the Tombow because it goes on really nicely. And it gives you a little bit of positioning time with it. And I super love how it turns out. This card is going to be so cute. And I didn't do any stamping on these cards at all. I think on this card I might put something here, like hello or lovely or something. And for this card, I'm just going to use those, I might do Pro Pens, or I'm going to add these thingies here. I'm not going to show you the sample, but that's what it looks like right now. The last thing I will do on camera is I will trim that one by turning it over and lining it here on camera. And there it is, and it's just going off. And there it is. Ta-da! And I'll just hide those by putting my pearls or pearl pen or something on there. Okay? Alright guys, so that's that's the last one. That's my first one. This way. You could go this way if you wanted to. Or this way. Or this way. Any way you want it. Depends on how the card opens. And then the one here. Alright, have a good day guys. Bye-bye.